A light blue background with a dark blue oval in the center with text within it. At the top, bold white text says Empower to Rise 2021. Under that, in orange, a Rising Flame Fellowship for Youth with Disabilities. Below that, in white again, launch event on 13th August. On the right of the text is a majestic phoenix bird emerging from flames in orange, red, and yellow at the bottom. Rishabh Birla, Technical Analyst at EY.
Thank you so much, Rising Flame, to give me this opportunity to share my experience as well as my journey. I'm 25. I'm Rishabh Birla. I'm 25 years old. I'm a disabled, neurodivergent, and autistic individual from Thane. My journey with disability is a long one, challenging, as well as been an emotional roller coaster. I had a difficult childbirth and a mild delay of developmental milestones, especially speech. Since I was 2.5, since I was 2.5 years old, I had undergone numerous psychological, neurological tests at various institutes, and I was found to have poor eye-hand coordination, delayed speech, for which I went into intensive occupation therapy as well as speech 9-10 years of age. Because of these differences, I could not play group games which involved physical sports. Every day afternoon after nursery, as well as school, my parents used to take me to speech therapy, occupation therapy. Hence, I had no or little interaction with my peers in early childhood. During nursery time, I could not speak with my peers due to delayed as well as lack of clear speech. So I could not make friends. In nursery, I could not do storytelling or reciting poems which other kids could do. Due to delayed speech, I had difficulty in getting admission to schools and needed a medical certificate. But fortunately, I got admission in Singhana school. In primary schooling, I had academic challenges. I could not cope up with studies. Hence, teachers and classmates used to ridicule me and call me dumb, lazy, and much more ableist comments. In secondary section, number of subjects and the syllabus became more intensive. I could not copy notes from the blackboard, and my handwriting was illegible. I jumbled lots of words and did spelling mistakes. In mathematics, simple calculations were also hard for me. My parents used to come to school every day to copy the notes from other students' notebooks. Because of this, I was discriminated by teachers and classmates, leading to low self-esteem. At the age of 11, 12, I underwent a battery of tests at various centers around Mumbai, and later got diagnosed with learning disability at the age of 12. Due to my parents' efforts, school started a child learning and developmental center for children with learning differences, which was not there previously. Because of my early diagnosis, I got provisions like extra time during my exams, writer and reader for my exams, calculator for mathematics, etc. Diagnosis of LD, learning disability, and associated concessions, it made my academic life more easy. I could score good marks. But because of my differences, because of my disability, I was teased and bullied by my classmates. Due to undiagnosed autism back then, I was gullible, so hence I was taken advantage of my classmates. In order for me to make more friends, my parents used to organize birthday parties, small gatherings, small get-togethers, but it didn't work out. I had a special interest in biology, history, geography, and could perform exceedingly well. But mathematics, languages, physics, and chemistry was tough. In ninth and 10th grade, I was able to omit mathematics and science and took environmental science and commercial studies respectively. Due to hard work, support of my parents and few teachers, and most importantly, the principal, I could pass 10th board with 94%. Science and commerce stream were out of question, so I took arts stream in St. Joseph's College, Mumbai. I got admission on merit. My social difficulties were pronounced in college atmosphere as I could not connect to my peers. I couldn't as I couldn't learn street smartness. I was treated like a child and I was treated like a child by teachers and classmates alike. I used to have frequent breakdowns in school and college where I used to hide in bathroom or in corner. Since school and college days, my parents used to take me to mental health counseling. Everybody, including mental health professionals, were hell bent on fixing my disability and mental health by an ableist mindset. During later period of college, I got sincerely interested in wildlife, so I started attending zoology lectures. I was excellent in zoology in spite of being in arts stream. Though I would go to bird watching and wildlife outings frequently, I could not connect to the people due to my social and processing differences. Being political science as a favorite subject, I graduated BA in 2017 in spite of academic hiccups. I wanted to make a career in wildlife, so I started volunteering with different NGOs. I could not pursue due to social communication differences. During this period, I happened to meet a friend of my parents who became my mentor, and they all encouraged me to pursue an MBA degree from abroad. So I did my master's from Middlesex University, Dubai. I stayed there for almost a year in hostel without my parents. That is when I realized I I have I have I have drastic social communication differences. There I started reading about mental health, neurodiversity, autism. In spite of multiple visits to various health professionals, I remained undiagnosed professionally. I self-diagnosed myself with autism after my own intensive research, which was later confirmed by mental health professionals. Getting an autism diagnosis at the age of 23 was a turning point in my life. I consider my autism diagnosis a rebirth. I got answer for all my differences, challenges, struggles since my childhood. In university, back at Dubai, my parents had to frequently visit Dubai as I had many mental backgrounds. My university life was also challenging, but I got fortunately support from few friends and professors who used to help me academically and socially. As I have an invisible disability, no one would believe me, and I was labeled as awkward, weird, lazy, stubborn boy up to this date. After completing my master's, I came back to India, and my mentor gave me an opportunity to work in marketing position in a startup. In that job, that involved talking with many people which autistic people have challenges with. There was one senior I could not get along as she could not understand my disability and support needs in spite of disclosing to her. During this period, I did a vocation course to develop my skill set with an organization who works with people with disabilities, where I got introduced to applying a job at EY, which was for neurodivergent people. In spite of not having a background in IT, I could get in due to my intelligence, good mannerism, and curiosity. Currently, I'm working at home, so this is a boon to me. So I don't need to travel in crowded local trains or navigate complex social situations in workplace. My brain needs instructions in anything in a clear, concise, stepwise manner, which neurotypicals find it hard. Hence, even though my co-workers in EY are trying to help me a lot, I'm not able to complete the task appropriately. But as EY, as EY, EY is slowly understanding my challenges, and as for them, it's also an uncharted territory. As a disabled individual, I'm also helping them to understand, and they're also helping me to work. As I'm going adult, my expectations as well as of my society are not getting fulfilled. Hence, I get frequent bouts of depression as well as trauma. Still, if I understands and gives me time and space to process things and work at my ease. I haven't thought of like as an disabled individual. I haven't thought of like I'll be doing my master's, I'll be completing my schooling, I'll be have a good job. Uh, I would like to thank people believing in me. My journey of 25 years isn't easy, but believing in yourself and close people believing in you makes a lots of difference. The journey is hard. The journey is hard. It will be difficult. It, as I say, it is a mixed journey of thorns as well as soft lawn. I wish my autism diagnosis could have been made early and back in childhood. I'm grateful to people who have been part of my life and helped me where I am today. Thank you.
Empower to Rise 2021 by Rising Flame. Rising Flame's social media links as follows: website risingflame.org, Twitter Rising Flame Now, Instagram risingflame_now, Facebook Rising Flame Now.